Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mukesh English. This is Mukesh Soni. In this video, I'm going to analyze Mahesh Dattani's famous work, Dance Like a Man. Before that, let's know about Mahesh Dattani. Mahesh Dattani, who was born on 7th August 1958, he's an Indian director, actor, playwright, and writer. He went to Baldwin Boys High School and then went to join St. Joseph's College, Bangalore. He was graduated in history, economics, and political science, and postgraduate in marketing and advertising management. His first full-length play was Where There's a Will, which was published in 1998, Dance Like a Man, 1989, Tara, 1990, Finance Solutions, 1993. He's the first playwright in English who was awarded Sahitya Academy Award. That was about Mr. Mahesh Dattani. Now, the introduction of the play. Mahesh Dattani occupies unique place in Indian English dramatic world. His play Dance Like a Man, a stage play with two acts, is one of the finest plays of Mahesh Dattani. The stage performance of the play has won great fame and name in India as well as abroad. It is the embodiment of human relationships and human weaknesses. The play depicts the clash between domestic and social issues such as profession, marriage, and the place of woman in the patriarchal society. It deals with the lives of the people. It elucidates how the people get frustrated due to the unpleasant circumstances. The story unfolds past and present scenario. The play was first performed at Chodaiya Memorial Hall, Bangalore on 22nd September 1989 as a part of the Deccan Herald Theatre Festival. Later, it was staged at the NCPA Experimental Theatre Mumbai on 14 February 1990 under the directorship of Mahesh Dattani. It was also enacted by Prime Time in 1995 under the directorship of Little Dubey. The characters in the play. There are five major characters: Jairaj, husband; Ratna, Jairaj's wife; Amritlal, Jairaj's father; Lata, daughter of Ratna; Vishwas, who is the son-in-law. Now, let's analyze the play. The first act opens with a conversation between Lata and Vishwas and ends with Jairaj are revolt against his father, Amritlal Parekh. Jairaj and Ratna leave the house of Amritlal Parekh to overcome the rigid rules imposed upon them by him. The second act begins with Amritlal Parekh censuring Jairaj and Ratna, who have endured up the verbal attacks. The 2 days later, Jairaj and Ratna have left home and they have come back. There are some domestic conflict in the play. The domestic conflict revolves around the lives of 62 years old Bharatanatyam dancer. Jairaj Parekh and his wife Ratna, who is also a Bharatanatyam dancer, they are living with their only daughter Lata, who is aspirant young dancer. She falls in love with a young man named Vishwas and decides to get the consent of her parents to marry him. As a play wavering between time past and time present, the presence of Jairaj and Ratna in the 60s represent the time present, whereas the rose garden indicates Jairaj and Ratna as a young couple represents the time past. With the change of spotlight, the scene keeps on changing. When the play begins, Vishwas has arrived at Jairaj's house for seeking consent from Lata's parents about his marriage with Lata. But Jairaj and Ratna have gone out to see the magician C.V. Srinivas, who has broken his arm. In the opening, there's a lovely conversation between Vishwas and Lata. Like Lata, Vishwas also the only son of his parents, Vishwas doesn't have the aesthetic heart for art and dance. His father runs mithai shop on the commercial street in the town and owns half of the building on the road. Vishwas helps his father in the business of sweets. Jairaj and Ratna were good friends before marriage. There's a big dance hall in the house of Jairaj where Lata's parents get dance practice. The play reveals their past discontent life of being average dancers. They like to achieve more than that to earn great fame. They are very ambitious and they want to get done through Lata. When Vishwas visits Lata's house, he is disappointed for the absence. He might have thought that Lata's parents will be anxiously waiting to see their future son in law, but Lata tells him that they are different parents. They are very much interested in Lata's career as a dancer than in her marriage. They don't pay more interest to see their daughter settled in happy married life. Lata's parents look tense for Lata as she's going to perform her maiden dance performance in the following week, and very important people like the President of India, state ministers, foreign diplomats, etc., have been invited. In the crucial time, unfortunately, Srinivas, the Mridingam artist, has broken his leg in an accident. The worry and query is who will play the Mridingam for Lata's performance. They are not at all concerned over the wounds of the Mridingam player. Ratna highly gets nervous. She is badly craving for reputation which they lost in their past life. Now we can see this expression in the following dialogues. Ratna says, yes, I wish Lata more fame than we had. Why she can be the best? We just have to push her a bit, and with our experience behind her, she can't fail. Yes, I'll do anything to see that she reaches the top, even if it means being sweet to that bitch Chandrakala. Jairaj says, good, you sound normal again. Ratna says, within 10 days you will see our Lata will be the talk of the town. I have taken care of the critics already. I have promised CV Suri. I'll make him the chief guest at the Navaratri festival. The old fox loves to see, loves to be garlanded on the stage. This is what the discussion between Ratna and Jairaj regarding Lata's career. Now, in between, even evidently, the play focuses on the unbound involvement in dance, which leads the death of their own baby, left to the care of an ayah. Most of the time, Jairaj and Ratna would come late at night. Due to their involvement in dance, the baby was not given proper care by them, so that carelessness causes the death of the baby Shankar. In order to attain the high reputation, they even lost their own baby. Familial harassment. Jairaj and Ratna take many possible efforts for the success of their daughter. Lata gives the best performance and wins the public's praise. Jairaj and Ratna get unbound happiness for the daughter's performance. Lata receives enthusiastic appraisal even beyond these expectations. Moreover, she is described as the shining star. Lata is the main cause of Ratna is the main cause of Lata's performance. The performance was appreciated by the chief minister. They want Lata to perform at national festival in Canada to gain the same success. Ratna feels proud of herself to make her daughter a successful dancer. This makes jealous of her to some extent. Dattani elucidates how the situation creates an unpleasant and unfriendly atmosphere even among the family members. Jairaj obviously shows his jealousy over his wife Ratna. The play apparently depicts familial harassment. It also displays psychological conflict to become national celebrities. Now, Amritlal's views on dance. What does he say about dance? Being a social reformer, Jairaj's father, Amritlal, does not like his daughter-in-law Ratna's connection with Devdasi. He doesn't allow them to have dance rehearsal at house as if it will harm the name and the fame of his family. He thinks that permitting them to practice will be likely to encourage them for prostitution. But Jairaj is not at all a person of disliking art. Actually, Bharatnatyam has an association with temples. It was performed by Devadasis who were paid for the services by the temple authorities. This kind of service destroyed the image of Devadasis. In such a way, a mark of disgrace associated with the lives and the profession of Devadasis have given a frightening effect for Amritlal that his daughter-in-law will fetch the harm for the reputation of his family. Now, there are so many themes in this play. Let's have discussion of few themes which are very significant. Dattani's Dance Like a Man embodies a theme of clash between the tradition and the modernity, along with the issue of gender, marriage, and career in a very interesting and artistic manner. Identity crisis is often reflected idea in the plays of Dattani. In this play, Dance Like a Man, Mahesh Dattani dramatizes the identity crisis in the life of Jairaj Parekh, a dancer, Amritlal Parekh, his father, who is very conservative and rigid person. He has his own notions and ideology, which he imposes upon his son Jairaj, who protests, but Jairaj yields to the desires and the dreams of his father, and also to of his wife, of his life, as well as of his wife. He yields, but doesn't kill his own desire. He longs for self identity and self esteem. Now, we also find here few important themes. One important theme, anxiety and depression in the minds of the character, which is well reflected in this play. How? There are anxiety and depression prevailing in the minds of characters. No character is not cheerful. There's no character which is cheerful in a joyous mood except Vishwas. There's only one character who looks so cheerful, so joyful. Vishwas, who is helping his father in family business. The three characters like Jairaj, Ratna, Lata, they are the artists, Bharatnatyam dancers. They are caught up in mental anguish and tension. The play reveals that they are facing many issues in the field of competition. Mahesh Dattani also introduces a theme of gender identity in this play. Jairaj jumps over to Bharatnatyam dancer, which is generally performed by women. He likes to establish himself in the field. Now, there's a patriarchal sort of social setup is seen in this play. The play shows how patriarchal social setup deprives the other members of the families from being celebrity as a dancer. Ratna could not be a famous dancer under the patriarchal powers exercised by her father-in-law unless her mother would have supported her. Sorry, unless she would have supported herself. Dattani seems to assert that individual talent can never flourish under the domination of patriarchal family system. Ratna thwarts in her own dreams of being celebrity. After the death of Amritlal Parekh, Lata has become an excellent star of Bharatnatyam. Now, let's conclude the analysis of this play. Dance Like a Man appears a mystifying title. A reading of the text reveals the dramatist's message that one should participate in the dance of life with the determination to keep his steps well synchronized with the music one has to face. It is evident that the steps go wrong when they are misguided by the evils such as pride, gluttony, anger, greed, etc. The dramatist has created the character of Lata as a model of all. She is free from all vices and tries to put other characters on the right track. She tries her best to purge Vishwas of his pride of wealth. She admits the mistake she had committed in her performance to let her mother realize that she has used foul means to get rave reviews for a faulty dance. Her honest confession lets her mother realize how wrong she was. Her mother's consciousness of her sin smites her conscience so much that she cries in repentance in the loneliness of the kitchen. Jairaj remains in dark all the time that his father and his wife have worked in collusion to destroy his career as a dancer. But his wife reveals the truth that he was a mediocre, suffering from the lack of confidence. Once the truth is revealed, the drunkard appears a happy man, and in the end, Amritlal Parekh has a misconception that he can change his son Jairaj into a grown-up, worthy man of his life. I'm sorry, there's a spelling error. Worthy man of his life. The adverse result shows that the change worthy man of his wife. The adverse result shows that the change comes from within, from the realization of one's own weaknesses. The message is that life is an ever going dance in which man should keep himself free from the vices, but the ultimate truth is that man is imperfect, yet he is marching all the while towards the unattainable goal of perfection. Jairaj says rightly in the end, we talk and laugh at all the mistakes we made in our previous dances to commit new ones. He further says, we were human, we lacked the grace, we lacked the brilliance, we lacked the magic to dance like God. Let everybody dance with the consciousness, dance like a man. Dear friends, thank you so much for watching this video. You can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. Please do subscribe the channel, click on the like button for more videos on literature, workbook, pronunciation, grammar, communication skills, presentation skills, interview skills. Stay in tune with Mukesh English. Thank you once again.